This prompt requires taking some time to notice the structure of this short but dense sentence. The word given in the first clause introduces an idea that we need to assume to be true for the statements in the rest of the sentence. This idea is going to serve as our backdrop or context. So our passage tells us that the political climate was one of unthinking hyperbole, meaning that politicians thoughtlessly exaggerate. Now, within this climate, we have one senator who takes a nuanced position. His position is subtle and more complex. And the author goes on to tell us that the senator's position has clear partisan leanings, but despite his apparent political preferences, or his political preferences being quite apparent, the senator's position is still a striking or remarkable or noticeable example of something that we need to figure out. So in a climate where politicians thoughtlessly exaggerate, a subtle and complex position, a well thought out position, is going to be unusual. It's going to be an anomaly, a striking difference from what others are doing. Now, I'll quickly explain why the other choices do not work. So a provocation would be a position that inflames or aggravates. And the partisan leanings might suggest that the senator's position aggravates those with different political views or inflames the debate. But we know that the political climate is already one of unthinking hyperbole. It's already quite volatile. So the senator's more nuanced position would likely not be viewed as a remarkable or striking provocation in the midst of rampant, unthinking hyperbole. So let's eliminate this one. As compared to thoughtless exaggeration, a nuanced position would be viewed as more thoughtful, more sophisticated, the opposite of oversimplification, so we can eliminate this one. Now, equivocation is appealing. It would mean that the senator's position is ambiguous or perhaps even shifty or vague. Being nuanced where everyone else is bluntly over the top might lead to charges of equivocation, but we have to remember that the senator's position has clear partisan leanings, so we know which side of the political debate he stands on, so we can eliminate this one. Now, endorsement also is tempting. The partisan leanings might suggest that he's giving his backing or support to a particular political view. But again, we have to remember that this is taking place in the context of unthinking hyperbole. And we can assume, we can reasonably infer, that other politicians are endorsing their political views. They're strongly stating them, even exaggerating them. So this senator's nuanced position would not stand out. So let's eliminate endorsement, leaving us with anomaly.